Hi, welcome back to class, and we are on Module 8, so Week 8, and this is our midway point of the semester, and I just wanted to go through what we have this week. We do have midterms coming after spring break, so in this class I don't have a midterm exam. What I will do is have a big chunk of our assignments graded. I did fall a little behind this semester, so I will get that caught up over the course of the next week. But there will be a 1-week break here for you in this class. And so this week we are going to move on to looking at gender. So this is another interesting area of sociology. And we are going to use this and couple it with the race section, and later move on to intersectionality theory. And this is something actually the last semester a lot of students found very exciting and fun to dive into. It's also something we generally don't always include in an intro to Soc class, but I in particular like looking at intersectional sociology, and that seems to be something that a lot of students are now getting very interested in as well. So this week we will have some extra readings, and there will be no discussion to move on with next week. So you're going to take a break after this coming Sunday for one whole week. But what we're going to do is we're going to move on through like we always have and start responding to the Chapter 7 discussion thread. And again, log on at least 3 different days and have at least 2 different posts per day as responses. And go ahead and respond to each other. If you put an initial post down and someone responds to you, you can respond to that person. That will be considered one of your responses. So this should be very easy. I notice some people are still having a hard time with this idea, but these should resemble a conversation. That's why I'm having you come on every other day. That way you're not just on responding to people who aren't going to have a chance to respond back to you. I want to see some discussions if possible. It's more interesting reading, and it's a lot more fun to do that way. What we're going to do is we're going to read Chapter 8 of the book, or the web page, whatever you ordered, and we have a couple of videos, actually one video here. So one is Women Who Make America video. This is an older video. This was actually filmed when Hillary Clinton was still Secretary of State. So this is quite a while ago. It's before the election, of course. And then we're going to read an article on why everyday feminism is for everyone. And so it's an article looking at why feminism is more inclusive than a lot of people think. And I always thought this was one of the best articles I've ever seen. In fact, I have handed out in a few classes, and students are usually asking if they can have extra copies to give to people to read. So I hope you enjoy it. It's another older article. I mean, it's from 2012. We have a Dropbox assignment based on this reading and the video. And then there's another Dropbox assignment on chapters 5 through 8. So I will fix that because that's an old mistake that I had here. So chapters 5 through 8. And you're going to post 2 initial posts to the Chapter 8 discussion board. And you are not going to start responding to this for 2 weeks. So I think it's going to be something you'll be able to remember after you do. And, of course, the knowledge review quiz due the coming Sunday. So as we move through what we have, here's the video. And it's a short video, like I said, and it's going to get into, I guess, basically a primer into women who built this country or were involved with shaping it. And here's the external link to why everyday feminism is for women. And this is from an online magazine. And they have all kinds of cool stuff that comes on this. So if you're interested in this, they have free trainings and other things that you can pick up. Right here, a pop-up for a webinar. And if you're interested, you could sign up for it and ask for a scholarship and actually probably get it for free. But it's a great resource, and a lot of people have really liked using this. And I think it's one of the best articles I've ever read on feminism. Here's our Dropbox assignment based on these two, this reading and video. We have a discussion forum. 2 questions I want you to really think about is, first of all, looking at the problems related to male domination. So I want you to describe the problems men face in a society that promotes male domination and traditional standards of masculinity. And in some past classes, this is a question that was very hard for guys to answer. So I think it's kind of funny to see that. But it is. I mean, it's time to do some soul searching, and Intro to SOC class is a great place to have a better understanding of the world you live in. So I want you to dive in here, especially the guys that might have a hard time with this, and use this opportunity to grow. And then I want you to discuss your main takeaway from the Why Feminism is for Everyone article. And again, it's personal. So I mean, you're just going to discuss your main takeaway, what you're getting out of this. One thing I want to tell you to do is, when you're doing this assignment, actually read the article and apply the information from there. We do have this weird caricature in our heads often of what feminism is, and really I want you to get away from trying to use that and trying to define what people are actually saying that their movement's about. We have the knowledge review quiz, and we have the chapters 5 through 8. I have a couple of weeks for you to work on this. This is something that you do not have to get done right away. But as you go through chapters 5 through 8, you're going to do what you did for the first 4 chapters, and look in the sections of the book and see what pertains to you. And there may be a whole bunch of stuff. There may be just a little bit here and there. But what you're going to do is, as you have this section, the 5 through 8, then you're going to have another one due in a few weeks, you should have the beginning of a paper, and you stitch these together, and you bridge them well, and you'll have a great first draft for your paper due at the end of the semester. So next week, again, there is no class. You're just going to actually, if you have everything done, you can just take it easy, and I will get more grading done here before our midterm grades are due to turn in. If you have any questions, I want you to get back to me. And if you missed any tests, send me an email during spring break, and we'll see what we can do about giving you an opportunity to perhaps make one of these up for partial credit. I don't want you missing out on a section of the book, so if you did miss it, I will work with you and give you partial credit for taking a quiz that you missed. All right, so have a great week, and if you have any questions, make sure you send me an email on D2L. Take care.